So I'm Jalen Jones, and I am a senior at MTSU. I'm a super senior. My major is information systems, and I have a minor in business admin and aviation. So I am at MTSU because I wanted to pursue pro piloting, and I actually did achieve that. I got my private pilot's license. Makes me so happy to have to this day. And even then, I still transitioned out of it, and then I ended up in information systems and business admin, but I still ended up with the minor in aviation. So this is the business and aerospace building, and this is pretty much where all the magic happens for my college career. All the different majors all come here. My passion has to be flying planes. It's always been this big dream of mine to fly planes. You know, I've been around planes since as long as I can remember. My dad had his own personal plane, and if you go ask my mom, she'll tell you like, oh, even when he was in my womb, he was still flying the plane and everything. So it's literally just natural for me to be into planes. And then my dad showed me how to fly, and that was around when I was like 8 years old. Then he showed me flight simulators, and pretty much the love for aviation took off from there. And I think I clocked around like 2,000 hours in flight simulators altogether. So yeah, if anything, an airline could literally hire me if they actually counted that time. So this is honestly one of the coolest pieces in this whole college, honestly. This dude literally graduated from freaking MTSU and went on to fly a freaking F-16 for the US Air Force. That has to be one of the coolest things ever, honestly. The steps that I've taken towards my passion of flying, I would say I've definitely positioned myself to actually still be in that space, even though I'm in a different major. But nonetheless, because I have the minor in aviation, it still puts me in that same space with the pilots and the people who develop the applications and the software to help pilots, you know, be safer in the world and fly planes more efficiently. So regardless, even though I'm in information systems, I still have a very deep role in being a pilot and building the software to help pilots out that are beyond just me, like helping out fighter pilots and helping out cargo pilots and any kind of pilot. So regardless, I'm still in that space. But yeah, this freaking sunset, honestly, I would love to see this sunset from up top. Like sunsets from the sky, like you think you've seen a sunset from the ground. Wait until you're like at least like 10,000 feet in the air, seeing a sunset like that. It looks incredible. You'll just be up there for like hours, and the sunset is just still there. Whereas here, it's only like 30 minutes. 5 years from now, I see myself most likely actually flying planes full time. I currently have a business that is like actually growing, and we're doing a lot of different things. And even though this business is more or less like kind of IT driven, the whole goal behind it all is to pretty much build the cash flow that will allow me to pursue being a pilot again and finally fulfilling that life dream of mine. So more or less kind of circumventing a little bit. Like I took a little bit of a detour away from aviation, but we're still gonna end up there in 5 years nonetheless. I have really high hopes for that. There's like so many different things that I would say is my different purpose in life, like my purpose in life. But I know the biggest one has to be to just help everyone, like everyone as much as I possibly can, because I don't want to leave this world without trying, at least trying to make a difference out here, because the way things are now is not good. And I see the way that our generation talks. I see the way that the old generation looks up to us now. And I want to actually be one of those people that actually can make that difference, because right about now I don't really see too many people trying to make a difference. I just see people wanting to make money, and it's like the whole purpose of your life shouldn't just be to make money. It should be you going out there and making change, because at the end of the day, when you're sitting there on your deathbed, there's no one there, there's no money there, there's no cars, there's no houses, there's no women, there's no guys, there's nothing. It's just you. It's just you and yourself. And when you're sitting there, you have to think about, what did I do as a person to make this world a better place? If you put everything else off to the side, what did you do? Because if you are sitting there and you say that you didn't do anything, then you didn't fulfill a purpose in life. You didn't do anything. But if you can actually sit there on your deathbed
and you can say that I genuinely did something for at least one person to make their life better, I think you just accomplished like one of the biggest things in life.